Hello everyone and welcome to a smash look at Cities Skylines. Fraz here as always, and this is a title from Colossal Order, published by Paradox Interactive. Anyone who has been following this along will know that it's slightly similar to the likes of SimCity. It's a city builder, but it's from the guys that did do Cities in Motion 1 and 2. And I've really loved those games, to be honest, and I've been following this pretty closely. I might have not been able to get it, but I ended up managing to get a hold of it, which was pretty cool. Anyway, so what is it? Well, it is a city builder, like I just mentioned. They're showing a lot of promise. And we all know how SimCity went. I mean, we're not going to hide the fact that, I mean, city builders, not so much a niche, but it was always SimCity was the sort of titan. And then the last one just kind of hurt that a lot. Anyway, I do love city builders, I really do, so, you know, I'm kind of really happy to see something new come along, and, well, it's shown a lot of promise. I mean, I was said it the other day, I was going, oh, I'll play a wee hour, it's like 8 hours later. Okay, that noted, right, good, right. Anyway, so, options menu first. It's very nicely laid out. The whole aesthetic's nice, and you can also move this around. Graphics wise, you know, aspect ratio, resolution, display mode, tilt shift. The tilt shift is a sort of, you know, it makes everything look like the little models. You know, you can put that up, down, you know, how you ever, obviously I know some people are going to like to just decrease it, some people are going to like to increase it. I just left it as kind of default value, and I've set everything else to kind of basically high. Audio is quite nicely broken down. You've got main, music. I'm turning music down ever so slightly, just to, you know, so you guys don't get blasted by it. It's really nice music though. You also have the gameplay, which is always really nice and nicely broken down, and miscellaneous extra wee bit goodies there. Anyway, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to start a new game before I actually show you one I'm kind of further along, because I just want to show you the initial concept, you know, what's going on. Also, to note, the Steam Workshop is very well integrated. There's some goodies, people building their own stuff. There's some nice mods. The game includes a lot of modding support, which is really nice. And there's no restrictions. You'll see what I mean when you can start to buy new land. This is the way they've kind of done it. You get a whole big massive area and you kind of build it from there, and then it's just so awesome. The amount of tools you can take control of is insane. Anyway, let's go to the new game. My other one is based on the I think it was Islands I'm on actually. I'm going to try a different one, see what we got. Green Plains, Sandy Beach. Sandy Beach might be good to actually have. Ooh, what do I want? Suitable for area for building, 69%. Or 2 rivers. I want 2 rivers. Actually, I'm going to go with 2 rivers. Seems like a nice idea. I'll just load this up. The game actually loads pretty darn fast, I gotta say. And I just love the whole aesthetics going on. I mean, everything looks really nice, like it suits each other. Running out of fresh water. Use water towers to help supply the city. I mean, there is some things, you know, that are basic to your city building. You know, you need electricity, water pipes, and stuff. Hello, let's start building. I'm just going to get rid of that. Right, what have we got? Right, we've got this plain of land. You may be thinking, oh, is that all you get? Actually, this whole area will actually be able to be bought as you grow your city. So it's kind of like, here's your initial land. Get used to that. And then we'll give you a bit more. And then a bit more. And a bit more. So we got this area down here. I'm just going to down here. Hello. Hello there, where are you going? Exporting agriculture. That's very nice. Build roads. I know how to build roads. Go away. So, the roads are slightly odd. And that, I mean, there's lots of them. Like, we've got this, and everything unlocks as you know, increase, like, the amount of population you have. You do special tasks, like, I can't actually click that. There's unique buildings. We have to have special things done in your city for them to unlock. And then you've got, you know, your double lanes, and if you actually click them, it gives a nice wee description. You know, this is a 2-lane road with some parking spaces, which is suitable for some basic housing. I think is probably better for that. Obviously, some people will do it differently. You also have a curve road. I mean, if I click here and do this, and you can curve it. Right click to get rid of it. It's as easy as that. And you can also do this if you know you want to get something really crazy. And I want rid of that now. And then you've got your zoning, which includes, you know, your low density, high density. The industry is weird. I mean, you have the industrial zone and then office zone. And I really like it, because I've built some offices in my my own game I'm currently playing, and it's so cool. I like it. Anyway, first of all, we want to build. Do I want to? You can also build like one-way systems, which are pretty cool. I had to do. Sometimes it actually helps you deal with traffic problems, like, you know, this going this way and this goes this way, so everybody kind of flows constantly, which is always a nice little thing. You also have roundabouts, and I live in a place that's called Parliament City. A roundabout's pretty cool. But hey, let's get some roads going so you can see how initially everything starts going. Do I want to come off this way? No, I think I want to bring it in a little bit. Bring it in a little bit, about this far. Yeah, we'll bring it. Oh, might want to put that back on. Get a nice wee grid system as well. Put it to there. And it brings up the areas of what's going to be, you know, stuff living on. It's usually by a 4 square. I mean, if I go here, and then that's you. Created a nice little intersection there. Nope. You go across there. There we go. And that's really as simple as, I mean, you hold the mouse button, the middle mouse button, you can zoom around and look like that. You can also do something really cool that I'm going to show you later on, though. Is you can actually take away the entire HUD, and it looks freaking fantastic. Also, this game is running at a solid 60 FPS for me. I love it. Things look fantastic. Obviously, when things get a bit more manic, it can drop. And we do need to actually connect this up here. I don't really feel that connecting that there is going to help me. Bring you out a little bit. There we go. Right. Can I connect that on at all? No. Gonna have to do that, aren't I? Ah. Well, we'll do this. Get rid of this just now. Get rid of all that, actually. If we do this, then we do this. Nope. Oh. Fine. You know what? No. I don't want to do that. You know what? Disconnect that. Do that. And of course, you do have your basic needs. I mean, everybody wants some residential. So we're going to go plop, 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 plop. Give me that. And then we're going to need some electricity. Where do we... You actually have power lines that connect the sort of initial things to everything. It seems like the most wind's up here. I'm going to put some of them down here, actually. Put that. And then you have to connect it all by a power line. There doesn't seem to be anything underneath that you can build sort of wires underneath or anything like that. I'm going to put that there. Some housing going. And then we need some water pumping. So you actually have a waste facility right from the get-go. What they do say is don't put it on the way down. So if you put, say, your waste drain pipe up here, and then this down here, that is going to suck up rotten water, essentially. So you're better to kind of put this down like here, and then this further up like here, if you wanted water that way. But I'm going to put that there, and then I'm going to shove the... Can it fit in there? Yes. Now they do have a sort of, I don't know, area of influence almost. Like these water pipes, when I click this, they create an area of influence of where they'll actually get water to. So like all these should be covered. I don't know if they guys will be. I may actually bring this along and then down. And then they've got water. And it's just awesome. Look at it. Look at it. The graphics look actually really, really nice. And I love it. I mean, you even get the reflections on the window. Everybody's got slightly different houses. This is a wee small thing. Everybody has sewage problems, apparently. Is that not working yet? Oh, yeah, it needs a water pump. Well, that's my bad. Just going to take this along here and then connect that. So basically, what actually happens is you don't... When they're connected to the same pipe, it actually creates a two-way system, though. Because your water, if I actually bring up the influence menu... I don't know if that's actually called. It's info views. That's the word I was looking for. You can actually see here that the blue water is going down and up, and the green water, your sewage essentially, is going out into the dump in the water. If I take that away, you can also see your electricity, you know, getting pumped along nicely, and that has a bigger area of difference because if like these houses, as long as they stay together, like this, you don't need to put that like from each house. As long as they're together, as long as it connects in one way or another, that's where it's going to come from. Is that pumping yet? It's not operating. Why are you not operating? Even though you're on the side of a cliff. You also have economy view, which brings this up. You know, you get budget where you can actually increase, decrease things to make them work better or worse. Eventually you do unlock loans, you unlock taxis as your population increases. And down here you actually see your population is going to increase by 138 per week. But your money is also going to go down that as well. So let us see, what do we got? We have demand for some shops. I think we require some shops. If I put this out to here, and then if I add some shops right here, probably going to crush someone's dream of a shop right now, aren't I? That's not going to connect. No! Nope. Howie. Actually going to give it a bit more residential and some shops. Nice little, area. You can actually, what I find really, really cool is you can create different districts within your city or town that you create, which then obviously gets bigger the more you unlock. And also, this water effect is really, really nice. I'm just going to sit out here and, admire everything. It's really, really cool. Right, so what do we got? What we got? We got a neighborhood shop, which is always quite handy for your groceries and stuff. Extra goodies, maybe some loaf of bread. I hear dog. Can I see a dog? Right now there's not actually much cars because there's not many people in the city going along. That has a giant ice cream thing on. Can I come visit? I wish to come visit, please. Please? No? Okay, fine. And obviously your businesses, your taxis, everything like that's going to give you money. And if you can actually see what everything kind of is, like the oil power plant, what it takes to unlock, and this water treatment plant. Go away. There we go. Now folks, I think what might be better to do, actually no, I wait a little bit longer. I want to show you guys some industry first. I really want to put industry up the back somewhere. But I want to be able, this road's probably going to be the better one to actually use. Take it from here. Whoop. Right. And we want some industry. Before we run out of money. There we go. The reason I put that in is because that actually is a lot quicker. Plus, 2 cars can go down that 2 cars, because this is basically one that way, like your basic road. And I love, look, the city starts to grow. People are moving in. Each car's nicely modelled. And you can actually take off the tilt shift, obviously, but I really like how this looks. And it's just a nice little, genuine little town, and it starts bustling. Even a bike there. Is anybody going to go up there? Oh, the industry started growing, and then it will require people to work there. But sometimes, obviously, you're going to maybe have to adjust your roads. Like, you might have to then upgrade. You also have these ones, which, the 6-lane mode. And then you've got your highway with sound barrier. And, you know what else you can do? I'm going to show you what else you can do. You can build a bridge. It is so cool. And your bigger bridges, if I take this one and raise this one, they do actually change. And a highway one looks insanely cool. But Cities Skylines, there's a lot going for it. I'm going to take this from your backyard. I don't want that raised. You can also raise these, because they have no power currently. I have a feeling that's not in a straight line. Oh well. And then I'm going to take some piping and connect you guys. There we go. Now you can actually keep an eye on how much electricity is being generated, how much is being used. Same with your water as well. We're actually probably going to need a bit more electricity. Now what I do love is when you unlock these guys, they can be placed in the water, which is actually really, really helpful, because there's not much you can actually place in the water. Most things do go on land, in real life as well. So it's nice to kind of right, they're out the way, and you can use the land for whatever you wish. Look at this. It's so cool. We get some industry going away. And we're also in a plus now as well, which is always nice. You can speed up the time if you wish. As away we go. and things grow. Ah, very nice. The Perro Residence. You can also click and it gives you some details, you know, children, teens, young adults, adults. That's a lot of people in that house. Uneducated, educated, well-educated, highly educated. And this is your level. The more, like, people, you place some plants. Plants? Why am I saying? Well, technically it is plants. You place parks. You can place education facilities. You've got your, I mean, this is them all down here. You get garbage, healthcare, fire department, police, education, transport. Also, there's a metro system. That's something I loved in Cities in Motion, was the metro system. Anyway, folks, what I'm going to do is I'm going to nip to my own city so you can see how, you know, little more is unlocked. See what more else you can do. So I'm just going to quickly load in here, and I think it's that one. So I mean, I've got some transports going. There's bigger everything. And welcome to it. There's some abandoned buildings going on, and there's some garbage needing picked up. And this is what I mean. Like, I have created like a farm of these water ones, and it's so cool. And then I've got this area up here, which is all the industry and some these. You can also get an incineration plant, which helps generate electricity from the garbage. I also have a dam. Now, when you first place a dam, the water kind of does slow up, and it can actually flood, which is slightly awkward. I've got a nice wee bridge here, which is fat, and a nice bridge there, and some industry here. This is your offices. This is so cool. Look at it. Look at it. And then I've got this sort of area, which has got a bus, and it's got the high density sort of a home improvement center. Where is it? This is what's here, high density commercial, and then they've got buses. Now the buses in this I find actually use a sort of similar thing to Cities in Motions. I mean, they're all coming from the one bus stop, which is a nice thing to do. They also have garbage, apparently. But if I go to, which one is it? Where is it? There we go. You can actually see the bus lanes. Now you create a bus lane when you go in here, and then you click the bus stop, and then you create a bus lane. So, I mean, if I was to click this, and then this, you create a bus lane, you can actually connect them together. They all, like these two bus lanes meet on this one, I think it is, if I remember right, to kind of swap over, because it's that sort of thing, you know, think in real life, you get off at a bus station, switch over to another bus stop, or another bus, and then carry on your way, and there's plenty of people dying, apparently, and I need a cemetery. I have a cemetery over there, but it's only one of them. But that's also connected to a healthcare centre. Because, you know, why not? But I do really like, because it will launch the amount of buses that are needed for the route, but then it will also, you know, it just feels like it's not so much slimmed down, because Cities in Motions allowed you a bit more control, but obviously you have the bigger city at heart. But I feel that it works really freaking well for where it is. Because I've got this, and I've got, you know, the Botanic Garden, you know, a big park with some basketball, and there's also a high school there, and that links to that. And you've got this nice wee area up here, some high density living. Everything's connected very nicely. And then you've got this wee area over here. And then you get some industry and power. And this is what I mean by the, like, these two are up here pumping water. And then, where is it? These are pumping out goo. I mean, is it gonna call it? But what we were needing, I think we've got some burglars, but you also have these up here. I mean, if I go in, you get a nice wee fire station, then you get the bigger ones. I've got the bigger ones right now. You also have a cemetery, because you might need a cemetery, I guess. I'm gonna place another cemetery maybe here. They need water. Why do you need water? Because you're really not linked to the system. Now you're linked to the system. There's abandoned buildings, which kind of have to occasionally get rid of. Any more? Nope, well, there's one there. There's one there. That it? That us? We good? I think we're good. Right. But I also have... Oh, I actually unlocked the train station. That is cool. And a cargo terminal. That's very nice. Train tracks and a train line. There's also airport and planes and stuff. Metro station, which costs an actual fortune. Still haven't got enough money for the university. Now I wanted to go into unique buildings, you know, stuff that's big, and most of them tend to be of buildings that, you know, you find in the real world. I mean, here we have the Statue of Industry, Statue of Wealth. You know, these type of things aren't found in the real world, but I mean, they require some sort of thing. Like this one's like 10,000 squares of industry zone built. I've only built just almost 1,700. I can actually build the Fountain of Life and Death. That sounds utterly horrible, but I want it. We're gonna build it. We're gonna build it. I build it in here? I want to build it here. Yeah, let's build it there. I zoom in now. That is pretty darn cool. And I do like it, just zoom in, it's very, very nice. You know, get the lights there and everything. And what I want to do is I want to show you something. It's really, really cool. It's really, really cool. How's this for you? Take away the entire HUD and just marvel at your city. It is really, really nice graphically. I love it to bits. And there's just a lot of promise, and I can see it, you know, developing really, really far. I mean, it does. I'm probably going to get hit for this, but it does feel like it hits SimCity right off the crown. And I've been seeing overwhelmingly positive reviews left, right, and centre for this thing. People loving it, saying, you know, it has minor flaws, but there's so much going right for it. That is on fire. Someone please, the fire station's right there. Is that him there? Is that him there? Hello, police, move! There's a fire in front of you. There's a. I love how he's like, bugger this, I'm getting out, I'm running. Right out my way, dump truck, quick run into the building of fire and death. But I just like how you can just take that away and just, you know, just look at everything in your city. And also there's reflections. It's pretty cool. There's actually reflections, which are really, really nice. And these have solar panels. You can actually just sit in them and listen to the water. And then obviously your noisy industry. Or even go over here if you want. Listen to everything coming along the tracks. The tracks? Well, depends where you look at them at. Then you just hit escape. Actually back. So, what I want to actually do is hopefully I can show you. Areas. You can buy our areas. Now what do I want to buy? Do I want to buy there or do I want to buy here? This seems like it's just pure land. Has that got a train track on it? Or is that, I think that's just a road. That's got a train track. And I wish to purchase. And that's how you extend. Now I can actually build in here. I can literally just drag a road all the way in there and build stuff. And that is utterly fantastic, because I can go back here and extend that more up that way, and you can build massive cities. Now I think it is sort of locked to about 8 or 10. I'm not entirely sure again. Someone is welcome to correct me. And the reason why they've done that is because eventually people's PCs just give up. Like, I have a pretty beastly PC that probably will eventually like, no, 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 no. Let's not be doing that, thank you, sir. Is anyone going to move in there? We need some more industry. I mean, we have this area open now. Could probably set some industry building there, which would be pretty handy. I mean, some of the stuff you actually unlock is get some trees. You know, why in the hell not? And actually, can I take that over there? No. Can I extend it this way? Slope is too steep. Can I extend it this way? Aha! Can I create another bridge? Because why the hell not? I'm creating a bridge. Because I want to. Not enough money. Crap. I actually haven't taken a loan once with this game. None of you go over there. There's nothing over there right now. Don't be doing that. There's still not enough money. Ugh. Probably a while to have enough money. But I love the fact that you can just go out and just, you know, purchase new land when you have the money. This wee thing is almost as like the tweeter bird. The tweeter? The tweeter? Twitter. And you can actually, you know, you hit this and it brings up, you know, I can zoom in on people's problems when I'm in the city. Take that away. I can see, right, where were you? You were over here. And then where were you? You're over here. What's your problem? Never thought there would be too much garbage built up. Ah, those are the days. Right now I'm actually churning out that one, and these two are they're free, are emptying into these three, because then they're next to the incinerators and can get rid of the trash pretty darn quickly. But everything else you can see, you know, natural resources, land value, crime, healthcare. It's all really, really nicely, you know, it's a nice system that's set up in a way that's not intrusive. It's out of the way. You've got nice music going on. You start with a reasonably sized plot. I mean, you saw what I started with was this, basically. And I still haven't filled it. And you've got, if I go in here, you know, you get your trees, you get special, and then you even have a dog park, which was this one, I think. I actually have one of them somewhere, not sure where. But I mean, you've got the classic music in the background, it somewhat changes in what you're doing occasionally. Graphics wise, you know, they've gone for the whole tilt shift. Some people may not like it, but you can pretty much turn it off if you so desire. I mean, some people I do realise are probably going to be like, oh, it's a little bit cartoony and I want it like ultra realistic. I'm pretty sure your PC would probably melt. I mean, this is really, really nice. And, I mean, look at this. This is so cool. There's even a dog there. There's a wee dog there. This is really nice. And I love it. I probably will spend many, 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 many more hours on this. I love how it looks. I love how it plays. I love city builders. And it's nice to see this game that works. It's brilliant. You know, has a lot of promise. Shows a lot of promise. And has a lot in it. I mean, I'd like to just add, though, obviously I've made quite a few comparisons to like SimCity. Even the devs themselves. I mean, anyone who's been following this game will probably know that. But I truly think that Cities Skylines achieves that urge for a great city builder. I mean, it climbs also very, very high. And I cannot wait to play more of this. Guys, I really hope you've enjoyed this smash look at Cities Skylines. The link will be down below to the Steam page. Thank you again for watching. And I shall see you guys in the next one. Stay awesome.